All right, I never thought I'd be back here, but here I am. Topps Basketball, retail. The hobby adventure is over, but I was curious as to whether there's any value in the retail product. Probably not, but what I have here is blasters, or what do they call them? Value boxes, I think. Hangers, which probably altogether amounts to less than what a hobby cost, just about less than what a hobby cost out the gate. I think these are about $25 to $30. These are about 17 to 20, depending on where you go. So you're probably looking at around just under $100 here, whereas the hobby boxes came out the gate at $109. So not as much as a hobby box here, but I'd be curious to see, from a value standpoint, what we get out of them. So let's go blasters first, because on average, in a hobby box, and I did have a big enough sample size to identify what you were getting. So for the hobby, you were looking at around a mem or an auto per box. It was probably around 50-50. It maybe aired on the side of mems actually than autos. It might have been like 66 or 75%, 25%. You were getting one numbered card on average, and sometimes those numbers were absolutely dire. Generation Now, I think that is a blaster exclusive. I never saw any of those in the hobby boxes. And then, you know, a few different variations, rainbow foils as well. So really the only thing you could consistently rely on hit-wise in hobby was that auto or mem, and you could pretty consistently rely on getting at least one numbered card. Okay. So there's a rainbow. 8-bit ballers, that is certainly retail exclusive. And this is retail exclusive as well. I don't know what this variation is called. And there's a Wemby base, that's nice. Looks like, I don't know, I guess it's called a net or something. Who knows? But yeah, that's a nice one, I guess. So, I mean, let's see where we go out of those three. Let's see if hangers are bangers in this product. Let's see what kind of value blasters are offering. I mean, it's probably, you know, it's super overprinted garbage, so we're not likely to hit anything. But I'm seeing quite a lot of these by the looks of it. So I'm assuming that's something that you hit quite a bit in retail. This is my first time I've opened retail. I had the luxury of only opening hobby straight out the gate with these. I say I had the luxury because it sucked. All right, Clutch City Prospects. Yeah, so there's quite a few different retail variations is what I'm seeing here, which is nice. And it's good to get retail specific variations. Okay, I see some, I think it's a diamond refractor or something. So let's see what that one is. Ace, ooh. Oh, no, it's not that one. Damn. Okay, there's Jokic. It's this. Okay. Damn it. I thought that was Ace Bailey on the diamond. I thought I'd got a nice one there. All right, Brook Lopez. I'm trying to race through because, man, there's so many bloody cards. All the kids that come to my house at Halloween this year. And there we go. There's a number. Like, in one of our hobby boxes, that was the numbered hit, the out of 2025. That was it, out of a hobby box. So far, I am seeing better value, and I'm not even all the way through my first blaster yet. And I know you're saying, well, what about the auto? Generally, they're shit. You know what I mean? They're not great. I mean, you've got to be super lucky to get a good auto. I'm getting a lot of rainbow, which is pretty much the same as, let's do a hanger. Let's do a hanger. Let's see where we go with that one. Okay. Wow. Wow. This is a lot of cards. Man, there's a lot of crap in here. I mean, we probably have to race through this to get to the good stuff. All right. I'm starting to build up piles of junk now. Sorry, guys. This is unorthodox, and I will go through them. Steph Curry, I'll go through them later just to make sure I'm not missing anything crazy, but it looks like just a load of crappy base until we get to what we need to get to. I'm just sweeping through. I mean, this is probably a good shot at some Cooper Flag base cards if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so here's our rookies. Bruin, a couple of rookies. Jamal Murray. I'm not going to call out everyone. Okay, so it looks like this is where the hits start, I guess. Hartenstein on there, Generation Now. Carter Bryant, KD, Ray Allen, Generation Now, James Harden. Okay, wow. These hangers. Okay, what's this? Brandon Miller. All right, that's nice. Okay, so you get 2 of those per hanger by the looks of it. And then I'm assuming it just finishes off with a load of base again. Okay, yeah, there you go. Man, that was a tough one. They're tough. Let's get rid of the trash. Let's get back into the blasters. Okay, so far so average. I mean, we got our numbered, and I know that that's not a guarantee. But that's about as many numbered as you'll get out of a hobby. So if either of these 2 can produce anything of note, Jared McCain, 2nd year though. Okay, so that's the time. I got one of them in the first box, didn't I? As well, so that must be like per box. Nice looking cards though. I'd take a nice rookie or Cooper or Steph or LeBron on one of those. That would be a nice card. I wondered if I don't think there's any chance of hitting the chrome like you have in the hot packs in hobby. I see blue. Oh, it's just an inset. It's just the 8-bit ballers. Oh, Wemby on the 8-bit ballers. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. Okay. Done. LeBron. Strawfur. There's RJ Barrett. And then, okay. Okay. So, I have my biases about this, but what do we think so far? I mean, to me, it feels like it's like Series 1. It is Series 1 baseball. Like, it's exactly the same experience as Series 1 baseball. And I mean, there shouldn't have been any reason we expected anything different. You know, it's overprinted to hell. It's, you know, you have to be super lucky to get anything whatsoever. numbered hits are rare to come by. Anything other than a numbered hit is super rare to come by. Case hits are nigh on impossible. I mean, I do like the... Oh, that's nice, Kevin Durant. Okay. I'll take that. All right. Okay, last pack of the blasters. Let's see if there is anything of note. The beard. And Capella. Okay. So that second blaster was dusty as hell. Oh my God, this one is tough to break through. Look at that. My God. Okay, there you go. And our final hanger contains, and we'll get straight to the hits here, guys. As quickly as we can, anyway. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, so many cards. So many cards. Sorry, I'm like absolutely butchering this. But I've got a big pile of cards to my side here that I'm just about like teetering on the edge. Okay, here's our hits. G.G. Jackson. Numbered. There we go. Another numbered out of a hanger. And that's out of 250. Okay. Nowitzki. Fears. And then Kawhi on the power. Clifford. Boom. Cody Williams. On the ice. Kolek. And I assume, I wonder if it's going to treat me to a Cooper Flag base just to finish off here. Nah. I should be so lucky. All right, so there we go. There is 2 hangers, 2 blasters. I don't want confirmation bias, but I would say it's better value than One Hobby, because, and maybe we just got lucky, and maybe the sample size isn't big enough, but I'm not planning on increasing it. 2 numbered hits, a crap load of inserts, right? Way more inserts than you get in a hobby box, way more. And actually probably way more base than you get in a hobby box as well. I know no one gives a shit about base. I don't give a shit about base. But if you're hunting down rookie cards, you know, you say you got a better chance of hitting them. But we didn't see any Cooper or any good rookies actually there. So it's inconclusive. It's inconclusive, but I'm erring on the side of I'd prefer to rip this than a hobby box. I know that the ceiling on hobbies is good, but honestly, I've seen everyone I've been seen posting the big hits have been coming out of blasters. Like, I think I've seen 2 Cooper Flags out of 5 come out of blasters this week on social media. So, I mean, the floor, I say the floor on hobby is a lot less. It isn't a lot less. The floor on hobby is exactly the same as this. It's exactly the same. You're going to get a shitload of crappy base and like 1 numbered card. And I'd prefer to take a chance on 2 blasters. I'd prefer to take a chance on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 blasters off the shelf than 1 hobby box. 100%. 100%. So that's where I am on this. Let me know in the comments what you prefer to rip. But yeah, I think we might be done with this product now. Just so I could prove this point. All right. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.